Hey folks, it's Stephanie in Nashville, and today I'm trying a new video format. I'm just going to talk over myself putting on my foundation. So here's my updated foundation routine. I should say I started off with a moisturizer. I used Yes to Blueberries moisturizer, which I'm liking but not totally loving. So first up here is Smashbox Photo Finish as my primer. It's a great primer. I had a sample of it. I've used it in the past, but I find Benefit's Pore Professional to be a little bit better. And for the price, I really like the Monistat Chafing Relief Powder Gel that you can pick up at your drugstore for a way better price. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, then Google that. It's not specifically made as a primer, but it totally works. For under eye circles, here I am using a Neutrogena Click Pen, and it is in Healthy Skin Eye Brightening Eye Protector in number 5 Fair. I don't always put my my eye concealer on underneath my foundation. Sometimes I put it on top. I also really like the Revlon Photo Ready. It always goes on top and never underneath. So those are the kind of eye brighteners that I'm really liking right now. Here I'm about to apply some Neutrogena Healthy Skin in Buff number 30. Now there'd been a lot of talk about this last year, about it, how it is kind of a dupe for NARS Sheer Glow. And I've tried and love NARS Sheer Glow. Of course, Neutrogena I think is like $12 in the department store, in the drugstore, where the Sheer Glow is, I don't know, 50 or more. And I don't find that they're really a dupe, but I do really like the Healthy Skin for the price. I think it's a perfect fall or winter makeup. I don't totally love it for the summer because it can melt away with extreme heat, but in cool or just regular weather, I think it's just fine. And I would repurchase this again if I didn't have a budget for a high-end makeup. And I want to give a shout out for the applicator that I'm using there. It's called the Lancome 2 brush. My friend Amanda gave it to me, and it just totally rocks. What I'm about to use to buff it in, though, is the Sigma F80, the flat top kabuki brush. And I've got to say that the Sigma F80 is probably the best brush for makeup I've ever owned, period. I highly recommend it. I think it runs, I don't know, $16 or so on the Sigma website. I'm thinking about buying the trio that's got the flat top, the domed brush, and the angled blush brush. And if you're interested in checking out the Sigma brushes, I'll have an affiliate link below, and I just can't recommend that brush any higher. It buffs everything into your skin so perfectly. So next up, I think I'm going to work on my brows a little bit. Nope, brows, not yet. Here I'm using a little bit of Urban Decay Primer Potion as an eyeshadow base, and I like the Primer Potion. This is just the regular Eden color. I also have some Lorac Behind the Scenes eye primer, and I like it. It's clear, it doesn't have any tint to it. I still don't have an eye primer that I'm totally in love with. Those are really the only two I have much experience with. For my brows, they're pretty easy to maintain. I don't get them done. I just pluck them myself as part of my routine. Here I think I'm using the Rimmel pencil in number 2 Hazel, which is my favorite eyebrow shade. I just need to fill in a little bit and pluck here and there. I don't have to do a whole lot to my brows. They do, though, tend to go a little wild on me. So sometimes I'll brush them down and trim them up, or brush them up and trim them down, that sort of thing. I'm using here an ELF. It's $1 mascara. It's clear mascara. One side's for brows, one side's for lashes. I've just used both sides for brows. It was $1, and it's okay. It kind of holds them in place. I don't know. Just a little extra step there that you probably don't need. So here I'm going to do my waterline in MAC Pale Yellow Coal. I saw the Pixie Woo girls using this a long time ago, and I decided to run out and get it. I've got to say that I think that the pale yellow color is just the perfect color for your waterline. It's not it's a very natural color. It makes sure the whites of your eyes really pop out. I can't use a dark liner on my waterline during the day because it makes my eyes look really small. I can only do that at night. And so I'm really impressed with this particular kohl, and I would totally repurchase it again. I know I've talked about it in the past. So next up is my Laura Mercier powder to set everything. This is a real sand, and it is the mineral pressed powder with the SPF 15. And I know I've talked about this a gazillion times. This is a holy grail product for me. I've been using it for a couple of years now, and it is hands down the best powder I have ever found. It holds my makeup in place. It keeps me matte. It's really awesome stuff. I'm applying with the $3 e.l.f. flat top brush. Can't remember what it's called. It's just called the powder brush. So that's it. Let me know if you have any questions, and let me know if you like this format.